What's up, guys? So I gave this deck a couple of thoughts after making the most recent video on it, and while it is good, it has some major weaknesses that can be easily exploited. The biggest one being poison. There's no option to counter poison in this deck besides going into Garrison. Acid Rain can immediately reverse an attack that I attempt to make and causes me to lose a lot of ground. So I made some variations of this deck that I want to try out. It does cause me to sacrifice some things, but it has to be done in order to counter what people may try to throw at me. So this first variation is actually, well, in theory, I'm hoping that it helps against people that try to use a control distract with a Spiriton. With the Glacial Fletching being able to slow the units down, I'm hoping that maybe that will serve to help stop the user control distracting people. We're also still keeping Brilliance and we're still keeping Vault of Prudence, so it is still going to be easier to set up Giants. However, you may be noticing the number one weakness still applies, which is Poison. That's where the third variation comes in. The third variation of this, it causes me to sacrifice even more in terms of setting up a giant build. We get rid of Brilliance, but we have Vamp, so we can counter poison, and we still have Salvage of Smithy to help us, to help us reach the amount of gold we need to get a giant quick, or at least that's the goal. So I'm going to bring the second variation of this deck into a game. And the reason for that is I want to have the Brilliance enchantment. Brilliance is so good when it comes to helping you set up giant builds. It makes the upgrade so much more cheaper and everything. And check this out, both of us have the same mythic enchantment. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. Now, in this particular case, if he does do an Archer start and there's an Archer fight at the tower, I'm going to accept the trade. I'm not going to try and select the Archer. Oh, he's going to, though. Wait, hold on. I'm still not going to do it. Let me see if, oh, he has Voltaic Projectiles. You got to be kidding me. All right, I'm going in. I'm going in. Yeah, here we go. That's how you win it right there. So, when that happens, I didn't know he had Voltaic Projectiles. That caught me off guard. Oh! And he got the second Archer on me and took it out. Damn, what a smart move. I gotta congratulate him on that. I thought I won that fight and I wouldn't have to worry about him doing a follow-up, but he did it. He freaking did it. He got the Archer kill. So the lead that I thought I gained over him has officially been lost, and now it's gonna turn into a back and forth Archer shooting war, except he abandoned the tower. Oh, never mind. Now he's back at it. That's another Archer already. All right, we're gonna have to make a Spiriton. All right, man, he is really rushing in the Archers right now. So we'll just go ahead and pick up. Actually, no, it wouldn't be smart trying to go for the giant upgrades early because we're nowhere near having the amount of gold for a giant right now. All right, in this particular instance, it's actually more useful to control the Archer instead of the Spiriton. Yeah, there we go. We got him. Oh, hold on. There we go. We got him. Pretty freaking intense what's happening right now. So he's only shown Archers. He has not shown any other unit. I'm going to put the Spiriton. Nah, it doesn't really matter where I put him. What? Why is he only Archer rushing me right now? When I have a Spiriton, you can't. Okay, yeah, I have no idea what this guy's doing. He's gonna lose an Archer right there. Another Archer goes down. Another Archer's gonna go down. See, people, this is why you have tanks. This is why you make tanks. I don't know why he thought he could just Archer rush me with 3 Archers as if I wasn't going to have the counter for that. Like, the Spiriton was perfect for just keeping the Archers he wasn't controlling at bay, and then he was trying to kill this weak Archer. Well, all I had to do was control a strong Archer, get right in his face and hit him until he dies. So the moral of the story is, get tanks because, you know, they're actually kind of useful for these situations. I'm not sure what this guy is doing, why he's only going for archers and nothing else. And I'm sensing some red flags as a result. The red flag being the potential of an all-archer master. And castle archers are going to be extremely painful in this because they still benefit from arrow enchantments. I do not know why they... Well, and then again, I shouldn't ask that question. It hasn't... Because they're not prioritizing it right now. That's the main answer. Okay, he's scouting. Well, whatever, I'll attack you. He just lets that archer die. I feel like that's even more of a red flag. Like I said, this is the only way we're gonna put pressure on his base. So he brings his units back out, and it's all archers as I expected. Alright, for some reason, this guy has only shown archers and merrics. Was that his plan? To archer and merrick spam me? Well, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen here. We're just gonna drop the statue. Yeah, let's rewind this. What was this guy's plan? I don't understand. Okay, that was his plan. He wanted to archer and merrick spam and use the merrick's broken shield with Spiriton Tower spawn. And see, this is why, even though I'm running giants, I'm also bringing Spiritons, because he tried to press me with all archers. And you know how I countered that? All I needed was one Spiriton. One Spiriton! And he got countered with that, because on paper, obviously, 3 archers are not gonna beat another 3 archers in a Spiriton. That's just not how it works. Even though this is freaking Stick War 3, where you can pull some ridiculous crap off and get away with it, doesn't work in this instance. Oh, we got the same opponent as before, and I get the feeling he's gonna try the same thing again. So we're bringing variation 3, and I'm actually gonna do a double archer start because we need to shut down the Archidon rush attempt early, and I'm gonna give it a shot with this. We're gonna be going a lot more aggressive here. Now, I no longer have Glacial Fletching, I instead have Vamp, so I have to watch out for his shots, because if he connects them, then we are at a disadvantage. Like, sure, we can reach him with every shot, but it means nothing if we get slowed down. Alright, I actually capped tower. That's really convenient. There we go. We get his archer, and then I'll back this one away. And now we have this one. So I garrisoned my first archer. I can bring him back. It would actually be very convenient if we just pick off every single archer that he makes while keeping ours alive. So there you go. The glory of Vaulter Prudence kicks in right there by allowing me to pick off his first archer, and he kind of wasted the start. So he's going to continuously archer rush me from this point forward. And that is where I come in with a Spiriton once I get enough archers for myself. Alright, so it appears that he is going to abandon the tower rushing altogether. Oh my god! My opponent pulled the biggest plot twist of all time and made his own Spiriton. Alright, he's bringing the proper tanks against me here. Alright, so he did change his deck, but something tells me that he may still have Merrics, and he might even have Kaiju. He might have switched his deck entirely to use Kaiju as like a backline sniper. So I feel like this is even more of a reason to hurry up and get ready to make giants. You know, we don't have Brilliance this time, so we can't, we shouldn't even try to rush. We can't. With Glacial Fletching freaking Castle Archers, it's borderline impossible trying to do it. I'm actually not going to make another Spiriton. I'm trying to hurry up and set up these giants. We'll go ahead and buy the first upgrade since we're stacking up a bit of mana and we don't want to get like extremely mana heavy. Alright, so I backed up my archers a little bit, and that's exactly why I decided to do it. I really want to pick up a giant right now, but we kind of can't do it, so we're just going to have to wait until the next Spiriton comes out before we go for another push. The good news is we are very close to affording our first giant. There we go, already in the queue, the beauty of Vault of Prudence. Alright, we have another tank, so let's go for it. Never mind, he left tower. Alright, well, I'm not sure if he's trying to play the stalling game here, but I think I'm the one who's gonna win it because I got my first giant coming. And unless he has giants for himself, well, he won't be able to out-tank what I have. Alright, now that our first giant is out, I feel confident running in with these two spears, because they're obviously no longer going to be my primary tank. Holy crap, this is going to be a very intense fight. He made giants for himself, and now it's actually bad that I let those Spiritons take damage. Yeah, we actually have to leave tower now, because he's got the additional tanking power with the 3 Spiritons that I don't think took any damage. Now the question is, does he have the giant growth upgrades on those giants? It's very difficult for me to tell, but I think he does have it. Yeah, he definitely has it. Hey, archers, I didn't say hold, I said freaking garrison, Jesus Christ. Alright, here we go, I got 2 giants now. Alright, this is actually free, okay, never mind. He's playing smart here, he's not letting me get free damage on his giant. That's a good move from him, but he's gonna let a Spiriton die for it. I don't think he should have let it die. I'm actually gonna continue to chase. We're gonna continue to chase this giant. So he brings in another Spiriton to tank for it. Yeah, you can't do that. All right, let's not go in just yet, because he can use his castle archers for additional defense to kill my Spiriton. So we're just gonna play it chill. We'll wait until giant number 3 trains, and then I think honestly we have to go for it, because it wouldn't make sense to just get this big setup and then continue to turtle, or you know, let him build up. Now we'll queue another giant, even though we don't have to pop for it. It'll be successfully loaded and ready by the time we lose units. Alright, yeah, his stalling is too damn powerful. I can't really do it. Now you may be wondering, well, why aren't you going in? Because of his freaking castle archers. If I decide to go in all the way with the giants, then there's a very good chance that they're all just gonna get obliterated by his castle archers. But you know what? Now that we have a 4th one, I'm actually reconsidering. We cannot let him chill. I feel like we have too big of a lead for this to to not try to capitalize. So we're doing it. We're gonna go in. We're gonna go in. He has 2 giants now. This is fine. I have double his giant count. Yes, this is what I was talking about. He's going to use his castle archers for additional firepower. So we actually killed one of his giants. Now we need to time our retreat. And we're going to do it now, actually, because some of my archers are being targeted. And he still wants to play the defensive game. man, again, I just can't really get over how ridiculous castle archers are. Like, we had to be so freaking careful and paranoid with the archers or risk losing them all. All right, this is good though, because I got 2 giants back, and honestly, I can continue the push. I feel like our Vault of Prudence gold is now getting powerful enough to where I can continue to queue giants and not suffer like severe consequences for it. So I'm gonna go in again because we put a lot of damage. Oh, hold up. Archers. Okay, there we go. I'm trying to force him to stop playing so defensively. Alright, my center tower build speed bonus has been activated. Actually, we can kill this. We have enough power to kill that Spiriton. Archer, what are you doing? I don't get why my archers do that. They run so freaking close to other enemy targets, like, I don't get it. Alright, he's down to just spears and archers now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, here we go. I think my strategy played off. Because now look at my Vault of Prudence. We can afford giants to our heart's content now. And I don't know if he has Vault of Prudence for himself, but if he doesn't, then he's essentially been eco-drained. And like, we force him to come out. He has no choice. And he's trying this whole cheese with Spiritons, but in reality, it works out well for me because we're just killing more tanks that he's forced to buy. I actually just don't have to worry about giants anymore. We should make a Spiriton though, because in the event we don't have a giant, oh, never mind. But in the event that we don't have a giant readily available, a Spiriton will be there as an emergency tank. And he's gonna let that Spiriton, yeah, he should have backed completely away. He let that Spiriton die. I think that was a crucial Spiriton. Yeah, he's barely hanging on right now. If he has Vault of Prudence gold, it's not a lot. Yeah, I think we eco-trained him, absolutely. Let's rewind this and see what he's got. Oh, interesting. He did have Vault of Prudence. He had Vault of Prudence and Brilliance. So he was actually able to afford giants giant upgrades a lot better than me. So it's really interesting. It makes me wonder, where did it go wrong for him? Where we both have the same loadout, Spear, Archer, Giant. He can afford giant upgrades better than I can, and then we both have Vault of Prudence. So I really want to see where in this fight did things backfire for him. I know I won the whole, Archidon fight. He lost his first Archer, and he made a second one, and he chose to garrison it to keep a Castle Archer out. Okay, so, he's no longer interested in Archer cheesing, although he's continuing to make more archers. So I'm making more archers for myself, and at some point I do make the Spiriton because I was under the impression that he was going to try to archer rush me again. So in terms of economy, let's count. He has 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 6 miners. 7th one is in the queue. I have 5 miners. And that's because I went for more archers in an early Spiriton. So he he got an eco lead over me, a very tiny eco lead for a split second there. Then he brings out his starter Spearton. Right here, he sees my army is stronger, so of course he backs off. We're not going to be in this for long. I'm just trying to see, like, we both had essentially even decks. So I'm trying to see where things went wrong for him. It could have been that maybe he was turtling too much. Somehow I am affording giants so easily. Meanwhile, he just queued his first giant. I forced him to mass garrison. I killed a miner. Man, maybe it is because of the tower control. I think that tower control was so good for me. And like, sure, I had Salvage or Smithy, but units have to die in order for me to benefit from that, and it hasn't really happened yet. Like, the major fight doesn't begin until this point where he tries to bring in his giant to attack me with. But yeah, it's clear that his garrisoning of his economy crippled him, because I have 2 giants. I can easily afford a third one. My Vault of Prudence gold has grown a lot more here. Meanwhile, he is... Oh, wait a minute. He did opt to make a lot more Spiritons in this game than I did. So maybe that was his falling point. Because sure, I use Spiritons, but I use giants more because they're obviously superior when it comes to tanking. So maybe that's where it all backfired. He did queue a lot more Spiritons here than I did. I don't know. Still a very interesting game. I gotta give some props to him. You know, I thought he was kind of trolling me in the first game with the Merrics and the Archers, but he came back with an even setup and did his best. Alright, so for this one, this is, I believe, the second variation of the giant. I think this is the second giant deck variation. And I switched Glacial Fletching out for ninjas because I want to see if putting ninjas in here will make any big, make a bit of a difference. Alright, we do need to go in here and see what he has. We can't just let him mine for free. So he's going to garrison a miner, get the Castle Archer, so we just immediately pull out. There's no sense, there's no point trying to stay there because we're not going to accomplish anything. So instead, what we're going to do is we are going to pick up an early ninja, because if my opponent decides to rush at me with Spear Archer, well, guess what? I can use the ninja to rush the archer, kill the archer, and then from that point forward, we're set. So I'm going to make sure that he kept that miner in garrison to get that Castle Archer. He brought it back out. Yeah, see, I had the feeling he was going to be sneaky like that. One thing's for sure, though, he's not going to falter to my pressure, and that's a good thing. You don't want to just garrison because you see an Archon out of nowhere. However, I'm getting a little bit suspicious, so let's hide the ninja for now. Yeah, my opponent is definitely working something up, and I'm not sure what it is. If he is going to try and ninja rush me, the good news is we have a ninja of our own to kind of deal with that. You know what, as a matter of fact, I probably shouldn't try and hold on to the surprise factor. We should just go in and pressure. I'll reveal to him that I have ninjas. So we're seeing a Spearton. Yep, there's the Spear, there's the Archer right there, and there's the Merrick too. Alright, nice. We actually clapped the Archer, and I'm gonna go ahead and target the Merrick next because, or you know what, I can target miners too, that works. Okay then. So he was just doing a passive setup into Spear Archer Merrick. All right then. We might be waiting on giants for just a little bit longer here because I want to put some pressure on what he's trying to do. Okay, we're seeing a Magi kill next. That's actually not good. And he let the minions die so we can get population for more. Yeah, we can't fight that. You know what? I think it's best that we just go ahead and go for the giant, like, immediately. And then we're going to have to garrison these weak units to heal. My opponent has Merrick's and I do not. That is not good. So yeah, we go straight for the first giant, like immediately. Alright, the center tower build speed bonus is actually going to be very helpful here. So I'm going to do my best to hold tower for as long as I can. And he's going to continue letting more minions die to get more population for more Magi kill. And I think that's pretty ridiculous. Somebody did make a good suggestion to remove the population that minions, you know, don't let minions cost pop, and instead let Magi kill cost 2 more pop. That way you can't just let minions die, so you can free up population to get more Magi kill. But it's clear that we're going to be dealing with Magi kill spam, so I'm going for the counter, which is hopefully with the giants and archers. It kind of worked out in my game against Captain Comeback, so I'm hoping that it works out here. These minions are... I'm not sure why he's letting... I don't know. Oh, my giant came to tower. So he knows I'm running giants now. Oh, he's actually... He's full on attacking me. Okay, then. We're seeing 3 Magi kill right now. Alright, we gotta try and go for some ninja moves here. Honestly, I don't really care what we target as long as we target, like, Magi kill minions or whatever. Oh, my other ninja already died. Great. Back up the archers a little bit. Okay, there we go. We can go back in. We have another giant. This is good. So, my stupid Magi killer still getting to my archers, but we have another giant. This is a good thing. Okay, I lost 1 archer. We killed a lot, but I don't think we killed enough. Majority of my archers are alive. That's good, and I'm gonna have to make more of them. Okay, there we go. We got a Magi kill. Everything went as planned there. We managed to get a Magi kill. Okay, this right here is good because my economy can actually freely mine gold again. And I can, okay, yeah, this is actually a good thing. And the giants cannot garrison, but you know what? I'm not even concerned about that because they got Chaos Regen. This is a really good thing because it gives my Vault of Prudence a chance to build up. Although I feel like I should queue into the giant right now. Oh, he's already going for another attack. I think he's catching on to... Yeah, get rid of that. Okay, there we go. We're killing a lot of things right now. Okay, I have another giant. The problem is, every time I get to 1500 gold, I have to spend it. And we wanted to build, but I can't afford that because I'm trying to penetrate my opponent's defenses right now. Yeah, this is not working out very well, and I lost a lot of Archidons too. Yeah, so unfortunately we're gonna lose this one. That setup is it's so extremely difficult to break it, and I feel like the Merrick shielding is a big reason for that. Yeah, I feel like the Merrick shielding is a big reason why we weren't able to just break through all of that, because the Giants did such a good job with tanking against the attacks from the Archers and the Spiritans, and they kept disrupting the Magi Kill's minion summoning by knocking them down constantly. But the damn Merrick shields kept popping up at the right time to shoot everything from my DPS and prevent like literally anything from dying. Yeah, well, one thing is clear, switching Glacial Fletching out for ninjas wasn't a good idea, and I feel like Glacial Fletching actually would have like helped me better fight against all of that was going on, because everything we would have hit would have been slowed down. You could have been slowing down Merrick healing rates, Magi Kill summoning rate. I could have stopped Spiritans from pressuring my Archers as much as they did, because he did take control of some Spiritans and go for my Archers while I was distracted using a giant to hold off his Magi Kill minion. So yeah. Alright guys, so I'm gonna have to end the video here because about 10 minutes have gone by since that match and I have not been able to get another one. So yeah, that'll be all for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.